YouTubers, and thank you for tuning in to the Dice with Art toy review. Do you remember I did these 3 Penguin Club World themed cards? I did one of them which had a stencil, I did one of them which was in the shape of a penguin, and I also did a regular one, or a normal one as you call it, eh? But anyways, let me go ahead and grab the webcam, because obviously we're still in the aisle of Christmas time, and I'm making this video just after Thanksgiving. Today is of course Black Friday, so there's going to be a huge frantic of people running outdoors, and then they'll be hopping into the stores to get their own goodies. And mind you, I don't know how frantic it will be though for Black Friday, but yes, it really is one of those times, of course. But yes, I'm going to take a look at this, plus this, and I might also take a look at that there as well. Okay, and actually this one here is not a Penguin Club World themed toy. It's the first time I've never seen one of these before. It's the 6 white boomers, Kangaroos and Christmas Santa elf hats 12 pack. It costs about 95p. Then we've also got this flip up Origami Penguin Club World Christmas 2021 elf penguin trio and boots 12 pack. It costs about 80 pence. There you go. It looks quite nice, but I think the first one we're going to be actually taking a look at is this googly eyed penguin Christmas card. Yeah! And yes, it's basically ho ho ho, because this one's dressed up as Santa Claus. And yes, as you can tell, it reminds me of Elf in the Shelf. It actually does remind me of Elf in the Shelf, because of the fact, you know, when you've got googly eyes like that, it's like it's spying at you. It does look quite creepy looking as well, at all times. But, you know, this is just basically a kid's project though. And look at that, it's got freaking lines all over his eyes, eh? I wonder why there's lines. Maybe it was something to do with the whole fact that it was a whole template of whatnot. But, you know, apart from the fact it was a template, but look at the actual detailing. You can see the stars on the corners there, and you've got ho ho ho! Yes, of course it is, and yes, it does have the ultimate appearance of Santa Claus. And there you go, that's a whole bunch of Christmas joy right at the back of this card. And actually, if I open this card up, look at that. It says, by the way, I hope you're nice for Christmas as Santa's coming to town. There's a penguin this time. Wow. Who knows? God knows. I know. But I really, really don't even know. But yes, what I like about it is that I can see some good speech marks on the card and also the exclamation mark. It looks so versatile, and in the way it's being design. It's a versatile design, you know, the penguins I'm thinking of, you know, eh? But it's also quite a very elaborate design, even though it's quite a bit iffy with these green lines bordering like that, I suppose. But for me, it's actually not a very bad looking card. I mean, it's a bit cheesy compared to the other 3 previous Christmas cards. It looks quite good. And yes, in this video, speaking of penguins, so I've got a bit of a frog in my throat. Yes, it's this elf penguin trio and boots 12 pack. Looks quite nice, doesn't it, eh? Obviously, actually, if I look at the penguins, it reminds me of the curling set. When I did the curling set back in September, this is what's reminding me of, though. Obviously, that's how I can, you know, basically pinpoint the ideas of elf penguins. How about that? Okay, and strangely enough, it was actually quite a delayed product, because obviously, it was one of these products I thought I didn't want to do it, but luckily enough I have. There you go, there's the boots, and they're very elf-like as well. Hopefully I won't get tracked, Master Luke, this time. Get out of here! Thank you, please. Shuffle on. Okay, so yeah, so we've got about 6 of these elf boots. They've got these yellow prongs, which are meant to be jingly bells. That's the Christmas spirit. And speaking of a Christmas spirit, there is one product which I think looks super awesome. But yes, we're only going to be taking a look at the elf penguin trio and the other product I'm actually going to be speaking about. Obviously, that other product is also the other Christmas spirit, obviously. Which is a far much more grander sort of set to what I actually think of. But yes, those elf boots They kind of look like hats, but they're sort of more like footwear. And if I actually grab a green penguin there, oh god, it's in a different shade of green, and if I plonk the shoes like that, and I actually got a funny feeling, they sort of fit in quite nicely and well with this green penguin. And funnily enough, what's also quite interesting is that the shoes don't even fall off from the elf. Let's give this elf penguin a good hat though, eh? And see how he looks. Oh yes, look at that. It is totally and utterly Christmassy. Whoa, oh! Hopefully the boot... Oh, the boots come off! I need to pretty much retrieve that one, eh? And sort of... Look at that! What a good cosplay! That is amazing. And if I go ahead and grab the other green penguins, which in a sense remind me of that curling set, eh? This is what it is. That's what it's actually reminding me of. It reminds me of those curling sets. How interesting is that? I mean, wow. It looks totally awesome. Completely and utterly mind-boggling, great though. Very mind-bogglingly great. That's nice. And I might also grab this one here. Oops, I forgot to put the elf hat because obviously it's a Christmas item. And we'll go to the last penguin, which is of course, I have to say this green is the most common type of green. And also it's one of the more common colours for penguins in the Penguin Club World toy range. I wonder why green penguins are so common than black ones. As you're saying, maybe it's not easy being green. I don't know. But yes, let me just go ahead and put the elf hat like so. I've got the camera right. And obviously I'm just fitting in boots onto the penguins, and how about that? I don't know how iffy it looks, but it looks totally and utterly Christmassy indeed. With all of that joy there, right in front of you, eh? Looks nice, doesn't it though, eh? With the contrast of colours though, eh? Especially the different shades of green. And mind you, if I turn one of those, it looks totally amazing. Very jolly as well though, eh? And sometimes the boots, oh, yeah, they're actually starting to fall apart. My hands again, eh? I'm just going to put these back, because there's actually one other product here, which I think it's a bit much more fairly grander than what I actually think of. And it's something on my head that I think it's totally and utterly awesome. And it's also something that, you know, I don't know what it is, but a lot of people would obviously believe, well, Christmas is celebrated in winter. Well, sorry guys, that's not always the truth. I mean, you get like summer, obviously, when winter is around, as I'm saying about the Southern Hemisphere. And yes, in the tropics it's hot all year round, so don't expect Christmas to have snow all year round. That's the stereotypicalness of what Christmas literally is. And one of the greatest products I've ever made was the 6 white boomers, 6 kangaroos and Christmas Santa elf hats 12 pack. It costs about 95 pence. And actually, if I go ahead and take a look at the back of the packaging, it does remind me of a true song called The 6 White Boomers, and it's done by an Australian person called Rolf Harris. Looks quite interesting though, eh? And yes, as we all know, that in Australia, the Christmas is pretty much hot and scorching there. It's also sultry as well. And mind you, yeah, it actually does have those sort of Penguin Club World vibes as well, by the looks of the hats that you can actually mix and match. And there you go, you get some kangaroos over there, eh? Why am I thinking of the Easter Bunny at the moment though, by those strange looking heads and those funny looking ears here, eh? I mean, they're also coloured up with the Easter Bunny. That's strange, I don't know why, but yeah, they actually look quite nice, those 6 white boomers. They've got tails like that. Oh wow, the Christmas spirit of Australia. If I go ahead and take a look at the front of the packaging, that's what it says there. The Christmas spirit of Australia. Wonder why I'm repeating that quote, but it actually reminds me of Qantas. You know that airline in Australia? That's what it's reminding me of, eh? That quote. Crikeys, I got a funny feeling that I I don't know if the Qantas company would sue me or not. Please, Qantas, don't sue me for this. It looks like, yeah, that looks quite a successful trick. If I go ahead and grab one of the kangaroos and sort of, get out of the way, Trackmaster Luke. You're missing out all sorts of fun, eh? Oh, sure, sorry, you're making me miss all sorts of fun, eh? As I'm making this video, eh? But, I don't know about you, but, my voice has gone a bit quite croaky. And, the hat's gone a bit sloppy. And I don't think I can pretty much get this. Oh, no! Ah, crockies, that doesn't seem to work, eh? Sometimes. It's funny, I'm just trying to put on these hats. And I'm not sure how much I can pretty much, have some good play, eh? Oh, wow. Sounds like, it actually sounds pretty amazing though, wearing those hats. But the problem is, well, actually this is backwards, so I think this is forwards. Sometimes the hats are a bit big for these roos. I don't know about you, but obviously this sounds quite interesting. It does also have those very strange Skippy the Bush Kangaroo vibes, because that's one TV show I used to remember when I was pretty much a teen. I wasn't a child back then. I mean, I was a child, but I didn't watch that TV show until I discovered it. That is... Oh. I don't think I can pretty much fit those hats like so, because not only that my voice is croaky, but I also want to let you know that apart from the fact that my voice is croaky, I just don't think it's, you know, maybe it's the fact that the models are a bit, they're not really that rough though, but it's just that, you know, it could be the fact that whenever I make models like that, it's sometimes that the hats are quite flawful. Is flawful a word? I think possibly the only flaw might be the design of the roos though, which is pretty much stopping the hats to be completely and utterly compatible. But, that's just my assumption. That's strange. I don't know why these roos are sort of having a bit of a very weird time with me. And it's quite hard getting those guys. I think, oh, there you go, he's standing on 4 legs. Well, actually, the front limbs, which are normally their arms, are also their legs. I'm just having trouble to fit in the kangaroo with the hat on. I'm just completely and utterly difficult. It's just so hard. Fingers. Oh, come on! One of these guys. Let's see if they're gonna fit in though. Now, maybe it's the actual design that just maybe the actual designs on the kangaroos. It could be the back part of the head there, where there's not much clearance though for the heads to sit in though. Maybe I'm being a bit too harsh, but nevertheless, with that being said, in terms of my design, it's still quite good in the way I've actually designed it. The 6 white boomers, something very Australian-like, and that's what I've produced. And it's actually quite a nice idea, really, making these 6 white boomers. Yet again, although the designs, well, the hats, they just don't even sort of, you know, sit well. Although the hats don't sort of sit well, that's my gripe. They actually look quite fantastic. Looking at it, it actually looks more spectacular as a perfect Christmas theme. And what I could do maybe in the future is I might make more of those white kangaroos and have a good go and see if I can try and make some more for the next Christmas fair. Because I don't think I'll be able to go to the fair though, because of, well, you know, obviously it's at college, and not only that, I just don't know if I just can't go, because my parents are pretty much, they're just pretty much busy at the moment though, and that's the part that really sort of cheeses me off. I'm still hammered because I've been pretty much an outcast for about the last, you know, how would you say it? Oh my goodness me. I've been an outcast from the last 7 months, or the 6 months, and it's totally not fair. Anyways, sorry about my ranting though. I should have understood people a lot more though. But anyways, if you really enjoyed this very jolly Christmas video, well, who knows, I don't know how jolly it was, because I wasn't that pretty much jolly though, after I've ranted at this part of the video. As always, thanks so much for watching, and please do give this video a good like, subscribe for more content in the future, and as always, bye for now.